All right, everyone, our next run is ready, and I truly have no clever intro for this, so I'm just gonna give this my best shot and just see what happens. Ah! Okay, truly poor effort by me. Anyways, give it up for Killing Pepsi running Spongebob SquarePants, the Fry Cook games.
Right. Make sure everyone can see this here. Look at this bad boy. This work of art. A little scratched up, but yeah. This is a plug and play game. I'm so excited. There's 2 plug and play games back to back. It's going to be a great time. So you might be wondering what the heck this is. There's a bunch of SpongeBob plug and plays. A varying quality, mostly bad, but still fun. Think of this more like a competition where there's 5 main segments of it, starting from the Bikini Bottom qualifiers here. You work your way up to the Fry Cook games, which is the final challenge. Hardest NPCs and features all 9 of the main events. So let's get going here. I'm gonna get on the screen here, give a countdown. Let's see, let's go from 3. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, first event here. One of the few speed-based events. I'm gonna get landing boosts as soon as I hit the ground to get extra speed to clear these hurdles. Hopefully finish with like a 9.5, 9.6. That's pretty good. CPUs can only get like 9.8 at best, so I'm going to guaranteed first place there. This one here, I'm going to do these random inputs here. A little tricky because the nose is not like the most precise vehicle for inputs, as you might expect. So not a bad score there. Should clear at least second place, which is fine. Oh yeah, all good. Air patty here. This is one of the longer ones. So I'm gonna try to keep this patty up in the air as long as I can. I'm gonna go for short hops to try to hit it at the top of my jump, so it goes up with the least amount of momentum. So I can rack up these hits. That score, that hit meter on the bottom right is our score multiplier, basically. So you can check the score on the top left. Each hit it kind of increases the amount of score we gain. So I'm gonna do that for a bit before I start doing combos, to get more score, try to shoot for like 40k. But as you can tell, got about a minute now. I'm gonna throw it straight to the host.
Thank you very much. And by the way, thank you to chat for being kind and trying to convince the world that the SpongeBob laugh was good. It wasn't. We don't have to pretend, but we can read a couple of donations, part of which is we do have a $10 donation from Caitlin, who says, "Fuck ice. Doing good keeps the sad away. Good will always win." So thank you very much for your generosity. And we do also have a $6.90 donation from Cygnus, who says, "Fun fact, the numeronym for fuck ice is 69. Also, since calling ice pigs is an insult to pigs, here's to giving Priscilla her gift. Love and solidarity from Austria. 69.
All right, good score there. This next one, if I do at least all firsts with like 1 second place, I can get enough overall rank to just like blast through this one. I'm getting all the penalties, so much lag because I'm just kind of tapping the A button. So I'm gonna get like dead last in this event, and that's fine because there's no CPU, even like the ones that are like closest to us in overall rank. They're not gonna be within like, hopefully within like 5 points, which is what I'm gonna lose 5 points roughly here. So that's pretty good. That could take like 15 seconds longer if I like tried to do well there. All right, this is a pretty rough one. The ingredients fall in roughly the same spots every time, but the sandwiches that you have to make, sorry, the burgers that you have to make are pretty different. So sometimes you just cannot make more than 3 burgers, which is rough. Oh, that did not count. That's so sad. So at some point I kind of just like go for just mashing A to get like a couple hundred points at most extra, because each completed patty burger gets you about 500 score. If you do like a 1 ingredient thing, it gives you like 5 points sometimes. Oh, dang. The rogue lettuce. So that's a pretty bad score, but like, again, I'm gonna be fine overall. Let's actually see, that's pretty rough. That's okay though. This one, I'm gonna try to get a PB on this level. This is the most intense scoring one. So you can do like really tight double inputs here. Normally you only get like one, and it gives you about 100, 200 points depending. But you can do a double input on each of the sauces to get an extra 200 to 400 points on each patty. So the CP is finished with like around 50, just under 50k, usually like 45,000. But I can finish with like up to 80,000 potentially. I think we're a little behind score-wise, but... And I could just stop now, because if you actually get a PB, you lose time in the run because you get like a little 3 to 4 second screen that says, good job, you beat the record. And if you're just like not really thinking about it and you are just like in a groove, you could just lose like 4 or 5 seconds in, which is in a game this short, pretty much the end. Okay, not bad. That's 30k more than I needed. And here is a kind of a sensory nightmare of a level to play. There's like a triple desync with both like the bubble step sounds and the music and like the visuals. So I kind of just have to look at the green bar and do my best. I'm going to shoot for 900,000, which I will not get anymore because each input is progressive in score, if that makes sense. Similar to the patties earlier. Every correct note or input gives you just an extra multiplier to your score. So kind of like, it's a very sharp curve. I only need 600,000 though, because the computers are not very good. But again,
forgive my questioning, is he skating on butter?
I think there's an episode where they skate on patties, so I thought it was that for a long time, but it looks like sponges. Or butter. I like butter better.
Chat, if you know what that is, or if you want to make some assumptions and send in a donation with a comment on what exactly SpongeBob is skating in, I frankly, I'm lost.
All right. This is my least favorite event, the jelly flop. So I'm gonna try to rack up combo by spinning around. Precisely time bounces there, and then go upside down for more score. And hold A in a direction to get different poses and scores. And if I break the combo, then it's kind of game over, but if I don't, good, then we're kind of set. Okay, that was really close. This is like the hardest one to do all on. Okay, gonna go for one more here, and then kind of wait at the end. Yeah, that's pretty good. Good to make SpongeBob upside down here. There we go. Because we want to finish the level as soon as the timer hits 0. And if we're still bouncing after the timer hits 0, we keep bouncing slowly to a stop. You can lose easily like 10 seconds if you're not careful. That's pretty good. I'm gonna actually do well because I'm a little low on rank. This is the final level. Time will be once the timer stops, and I will yell. It's about 43 seconds on the clock. I actually need to like waste a second, roughly, and do well on this. But before I do that, I'm gonna make sure I do not break the chain and say, fuck ice. I do not want to be the one person who forgets to say it and breaks the chain. And shout out.
We're all with you there. Fuck ice.
I was shocked last night when I looked at the total donation amount. I was like, already 20k. I'm like, okay. Come together. All right, coming up on time here. And time. Ooh, not bad.
GG's.
And we did win the Fry Cook Games. That would have been really sad if I didn't, honestly. Oh, man.
Champion effort.
Thank you. Last shoutouts. I just want to make sure everyone in the plug and play speedrun community, anyone who's ever thought about picking up a plug and play to speedrun, you should do it. Because you might not think they're awesome runs, but like I got like 2 more over here that all are like different in like different mini games, different like levels, different layouts, and they all have really cool speedruns attached to them. And I really recommend it. But also, actually, that's it. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for an excellent run. Give it up one more time for killing Pepsi. Y'all, it has been so much fun, and we've got more plug and play coming up, but it'll be right after this break, so don't go anywhere.